and the adventure of Alaska with Alaska Video Publishing. Here are scenes from programs you'll want to add to your library. Alaska, a portrait of the last frontier. A guided tour through virtually every corner of the Great Land, featuring the diverse landscapes, wildlife, and people of Alaska. Fishing Alaska. Sport fishing in Alaska is legendary. This program is a journey through the incredible fishing experiences possible in Alaska. Wildlife of Alaska. The pristine landscape of Alaska is home to an abundance of wildlife. Wildlife of Alaska has rare footage of these amazing animals in their natural habitat. Iditarod 1989 is a chronicle of what has been referred to as the last great race. There are views behind the scenes, as well as footage on the trail of one of the most difficult competitions in the world. See Alaska, an exciting look at Alaska's highlights. See Alaska captures the land, the wildlife, and the culture of the Great Land. See Alaska Southeast. With a backdrop rich in Alaskan history and a beautiful environment, See Alaska Southeast looks at the panhandle of Alaska, an area with a charm all its own. For more information about these and other programs, call toll-free 1-800-248-9453. In Alaska, call 563-3343.
What you are about to see is produced by Alaska Outdoors Magazine. I'm Evan Swenson, publisher and editor. Our goal is to share the majestic magic of Alaska with you. That's the purpose of this video, to share the excitement and beauty of Alaska. If you're coming to Alaska and require planning help, arranging for transportation, or help in lodge selection or brochures, current rates, fish availability charts, or more information, and you want to talk to an Alaskan about Alaska, contact Alaska Outdoors Travel Service.
As you seek adventure, as you search for an unmatched experience in the great outdoors, you will find Alaska. There is no other place on Earth quite like Alaska. You are challenged by its monumental peaks, lush valleys, pristine lakes, clear, cold, cascading rivers. Alaska Outdoors is the greatest fishing in the world, abundant wildlife, and exhilarating quiet. Alaska Outdoors is limitless adventure. Because of the extremely exciting sport fishing content of this program, the producers of Alaska Outdoors will not accept responsibility for any of the following bizarre changes in behavior demonstrated by some viewers. Sleepless nights lying in bed while wearing waders, constantly fly casting into the bathtub, pitching a tent in the living room, and a burning desire to hawk the house and head for the Alaska Outdoors. When you come upon a town named after a fish, you'd have to expect there might be a place to wet a hook nearby. The fact is, the little town of King Salmon, Alaska, attracts anglers from around the world. The trip from King Salmon to the Alagnak River is a matter of 30 minutes by float plane, and the ride to the river has its own rewards, as you have a chance to look down on the sparkling waters of the meandering Alagnak, a moody and graceful river that snakes its way through the Bristol Bay region. But it's not the scenic beauty of the area that lured Evan and Alan Swenson to the river. It's the fish.
Watch your step there. Welcome to the Alagnak Lodge. How you doing there?
Hello.
Depending on the season, a fishing trip in this part of Alaska offers the opportunity to fish for all 5 species of Pacific salmon. But a day of exciting angling takes some fueling first, and a hearty meal within a stone's throw of the river is a great way to start the day. Fishing can breed a little friendly competition, and even this father-son team can't resist the chance to compare fishing skills.
Okay, what's the deal? Where are we going?
Chum salmon.
Chum salmon. All right. What's the bet?
Milkshakes.
Milkshakes. Anybody can do milkshakes.
Well, $100.
$100. I can't afford $100.
How about the loser takes a dive off of the end of the dock?
Oh, you think you're gonna go swimming, huh?
No, I'm going fishing. You're going swimming.
All right. What are we gonna? Biggest fish, most weight, what? Most fish?
Biggest fish.
Biggest fish. Use my tape.
Use your tape. Honest.
All right. Let's go fishing.
All right.
And so the bet is struck. And although it's a friendly wager, it soon becomes apparent that neither Pop nor Son is prepared to cut the other any slack.
Uh-oh, I got a knot in my line. Oh, sure. Cast right out there where I'm casting.
Well, you got the fish up there in the bow. If you want the stern, you can have it.
Well,
Fish on.
sure, you got my hole. Cotton picking, that's my fish.
Well,
We're going to count that for me when it gets in.
As in any sporting event, to win, you have to take advantage of your opponent's weak moments.
I gave you a chance. I didn't have a hook on for a while, and then you complained.
The contest is still open until you get it in the boat, and we've got it measured.
Of course, one of the problems with this arrangement is that it's the competition that nets your fish.
You need me to help you net it? You want me to net it? Okay, you gonna measure it, or you gonna count that as a contest, or what?
I'm getting it.
You gonna use your tape measure, huh?
You don't think I'd cheat you on this, do you?
No, definitely no. See what you got.
I don't think this tape's long enough for this fish, then.
Well, I know it's not long enough for the
30,
one that-
36?
Hey, the end of the tape goes up to the center of the tail. That's where we're measuring.
Okay. You want to measure this yourself for what?
I'll measure mine, you measure yours.
24.
Okay.
Now, let's see. Alan's fish measured 24 inches.
24.
Maybe somebody better write that down.
What's the problem?
Well, I thought that I had a secret weapon here in this new rod, but
You don't know it was my secret weapon, did you?
I guess not.
You can tell right away that the competition is heating up, and the one-liners are thrown in just to needle the opposition.
It won't take me long, but go ahead. You need all the help you can get anyway.
I'll take anything I can get.
Fish on. Oh, fish on.
You're not going to count that.
You bet every inch counts. This might be the one that wins the contest. Get the tape measure out.
You're going to measure that?
You bet. Give me an honest measure, too.
3 inches.
Or
what?
4 inches.
Nobody's rushing to get the camera for this whopper, but it could be that this catch is just the icebreaker Evan needs.
Fish on.
Now, the rules of the game are that the angler with the fish on has the right-of-way, but since the traffic inside a flat-bottom boat doesn't have the benefit of red lights and yield signs, things can get a little hectic.
Oh, around the motor. Uh-oh.
Is he in the motor?
The fish of the Alagnak wrote the book on outfoxing anglers, and they'll use every trick. including a little soft shoe around the shaft of the outboard, or some aerial gymnastics as they try to toss the hook.
Just get it behind him, and when you get the net down, I'll just release him and let the current carry it right in. He's going to king salmon.
Let us swim in there.
Now the shoe's on the other foot, or the net's in the other hands, and he who holds the net may have the last laugh.
Go right down in.
Get it in the water first. Okay.
Come up on him. You got him. Scoop him. All right, good enough. Okay, get the tape out. We'll measure him and release him.
He's just barely hooked.
Yeah, I know it.
Even in the heat of competition, these anglers are careful to handle the fish so that returning them to the river is possible. But before he gets back in the water, the vital statistics must be recorded.
What does it say?
25.
25. Now, what was yours?
27.
No, I think it was 23, wasn't it?
Never let facts stand in the way of a good fish story. But when the rivalry gets this hot, an elastic measuring tape would come in handy.
Flounder, are you?
You bet, every inch. That might be all it takes is 4 inches. 1 inch, and you go swimming. Fish on.
Oh, no.
Yep.
The fish come so easily on the Alagnac, it's easy to see how a friendly little wager could help perk up interest in the action. Can you imagine fishing so good it needs a perk?
Invest in that other lure. Are you going to hurry and tangle my line up so I lose this one? Or what excuse are you going to...
I'm running out of excuses. You know, you can only be beaten so many times.
Biggest is still bestest. Is that how the saying goes? Anyway, the challenge is still there, and no matter how many fish you catch, there's always the threat of the competition boating one bigger.
He swam right in.
I didn't think I had him.
Oh, he just went right for it. Oh, that may be the winner.
You want to measure him?
You bet. Let's measure that. He may be the winner. Now let's measure all the fish this time.
Well, he won't hold still. You got it?
Right at the end of the nose.
26.
Did I see that? That's the winner. That's the biggest fish so far. 26. Yep. Okay. All right. Long as we know where we stand.
Hey, I tell you what the deal is. You got the front of the boat. You get trade me places now. I want the bow.
It's nothing to do with where you're at.
Oh, well, there was nothing to do. You trade places.
Okay, that's right.
Okay.
I'll show it to you.
All right.
It's just the way you...
Be careful. See, the fish are up here.
Now, if we're all situated, maybe we can get back to some serious fishing.
Fish on! I can catch him from the back of the boat, but I got to come up here and land, and he went around.
I'm not moving.
Don't move, will ya?
I'm not moving. Convict. I give up.
Oh, crap. He got off, thanks.
Oh, could have happened to a nicer guy.
Yeah. Fish on! Oh, not another one.
A change of scenery for Alan wasn't the answer, and the odds for a comeback are beginning to sag, right along with Alan's lower lip.
All right, you give up?
No, let's move up the riverways.
No.
We got plenty of time still.
Yeah, you've lost, and that's it.
No, come on. You got to give me the full time. We got plenty of time still.
Okay, pull the anchor.
All right, I'll
Give up? Admit defeat? Unthinkable. There's plenty of fishing time and lots of untested fishing holes left on the Alagnac. Neither one of these anglers is ready to jump off the dock yet, and besides, the bare facts of this fishing tale are yet to come. With a soggy dip at stake and the fishing this good, it's easy to ignore the scenery. But here's an element of the view on the riverbank that's hard to miss. In the remote wilds of Alaska, outdoorsmen share the untamed territory with some rather imposing critters. This huge brown bear bears watching closely, but for all their ferocity, the brown bear are not without a certain degree of charm. And like the anglers they share the river with, they just can't resist the taste of fresh-caught salmon. But the heat of competition doesn't leave much time for lollygagging at bear on the bank.
Fish on! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
one though. I'm sure it's under 25 inches. How big is it? About 25 3/4?
Just when it seems you're in command, the fish have a way of evening the score.
What kind of a fly are you
That hurts? You get the old burnt knuckles when it comes back and pops you?
What kind of fly are you using?
I hate to tell you.
Look at the bear. Okay, now what do you want me to do?
Just grab him by the tail. Be careful, I've got a real light tippet on though, so if you hit that.
Okay.
Okay, I got him. Boy, look at that fly, Dad. Isn't that a beautiful fly?
It is.
Uh-oh. Oh, get him, you dog. Get him. Look, you're on swimming in right now if you don't grab that fish.
Now there's a trusting competitor. Look, Paul, no net.
One or the other.
But watch out for butterfingers. Or could that have been intentional?
I thought you had it.
Okay, here he comes. Boy, see on these fly rods, you know what?
Yeah, makes a difference, doesn't it?
You got him?
I think so. Okay, measure him. Honest measure. Just a little over 25.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it?
Not quite enough.
Not
close.
Give him a kiss.
I love you. 25 inches. It's fun. Let's catch another one. Catch a bigger one.
There are times on the Alagnac when the fish seem to be so aggressive they'll hit just about anything in the water. And it's common for two anglers working side by side to both have fish on at the same time.
Fish on. We both got one. It's a double.
Now who's going to net the fish?
Your chip up.
Okay, thanks. Keep guiding me, Alan. 28-inch silver.
Mine looks more like 32 inches.
Even judging from the way the rod pulsates, there's no way for an angler to tell just how big the fish will be. And it's only when the catch is netted and the measuring tape stretched that it becomes a winner or just an also-ran or a
Unfortunately, it's
swim.
not bigger than the other one, though. But being you're busy, I'll just measure it myself. Oh, look, it's 35 inches.
Just tangled up.
Oh, would you quit that?
That's probably just what the fish was
The
thinking.
last one, Alan.
I don't think it will. Okay, keep fighting him. I'm fishing frantic.
When this one's in, the contest's over.
I don't think so. Let me help you there.
Okay, come on.
Boy, that's a nice fish. Whoa, come back here.
Get the tape out.
I don't think he's bigger,
Last one. About 24.5 inches. Let's keep this one.
though. Okay, it's a beautiful fish.
Sunday dinner. Looks like you go swimming. No, not right here off the end of the dock. Okay, I want to get the picture all the way down, the big splashdown. Let me take your towel. I'll hold that for you.
I ain't never
your
going
glass-
fishing with you again.
Well, somebody had to lose. But right now, I'd bet Alan's regretting that he wanted to wager a dip instead of a malt.
I don't want to do this.
In sporting events like this, the slow motion replay always reveals the true form of the athlete. So let's take another look at that exquisite technique. Poetry in motion.
Need a hand?
Yeah.
Never mind.
But as he swallows his pride and a little Alagnac River water, Alan is no doubt plotting a comeback for next time he and Pop wager on the biggest catch of the day.
Wasn't that lovely?
Oh, wonderful.
Next time.
I'm going to go and take a shower.
Next time, catch the biggest fish. No problem. Either that or don't gamble.
1 measly inch has made the difference between a drywall comb and a wet one. But there are always good feelings as you leave this beautiful river, a place where companionship and sportsmanship make memories that last forever. a place where a concern for the environment and the practice of returning some fish back to the river is evidenced by guides such as Ted Lewis.
I've been releasing fish now for about 5 years. Doesn't bother me a bit. I enjoy it. I go for the strike and the fight of the fish, and after that, I like to see them let go. They're a little tired, but single barbless hook, they're no worse for the wear. There's nobody that likes to eat fish more than I do, but there comes a point after you've been fishing Chinook or steelhead or rainbow that you start to feel for the fish. It gets you inside somewhere. I hope that next time a man goes out fishing, that he'll think about catch and release and the nicest fish he catches that day. I hope that he can find it in his heart just to bring that fish up close to him, tail it, remove that hook, and watch that fish go away. Because just seeing a beautiful fish swimming off and knowing that that fish will be there another day is one of the most beautiful things that you can see on the river. And an excellent fishing experience. Fish are a special thing, and I hope they're always there.
In Alaska, getting there is another part of the experience. Boats, trains, and float planes are used by most travelers, but Tom Tucker prefers to get around at 150 miles per hour in a machine that he can set down wherever it's necessary, on a hard surface runway or in a swift-flowing river. It's no problem for his amphibious flying machine called a Weejan. But don't go trying to buy one because
they don't make them like that anymore. The riveting, just the way the airplane's put together, it's amazing. The strength, the integrity of the airplane, it really makes you feel good when you fly it. The Weejan's a freshwater duck, and this airplane is too. I had people say, boy, isn't that hard on the belly? When we're on the gear and rolling over large rocks, and that's what makes that airplane neat, just like an old walrus climbing out of the water. It's kind of awkward, kind of pretty. I've flown this one 1,800 hours now, and I've just fallen in love with the airplane. That's the old Alaska right there.
two folks from the lower 48 are ready to take on the challenge of Alaska's wild, untamed rivers. To get to the best fishing areas in Alaska, you have to fly in. And there never was a more delightful piece of equipment for the fishermen than an airplane that can land on the water.
The Weejan was tremendous. It was loud, noisy, it was exciting.
Within minutes of heading out from Anchorage, you're engulfed in wilderness. And one of the best remote areas for sport anglers is the Bristol Bay region. Jake's Wilderness Outfitters is strategically located in the core of this fisherman's haven and offers not only great fishing, but just about every comfort you could want while roughing it.
Sleeping tents have cots with mattresses, tables, all the conveniences of home, basically.
We even have a little shower. It's surrounded by a little tarp and things, and get to dance around there.
One advantage of a river camp like Jake's is the location, right on the churning, fish-packed Togiak River.
I came to Alaska from the East Coast. I've never done any of this kind of fishing before. The fishing's a lot better. There's strikes all the time. You get tired from pulling them all in. I've basically been fishing for bluefish and flounder and sea bass and drum on the Chesapeake Bay. Normally you get a flounder that'll weigh 2 or 3 pounds, but when you're here, 5, 6 pounds is nothing. And it's really exciting, pulling in.
Got him. Here he is. Oh, what's that? That's something different, you guys. Hey!
It looks like a tiger. It feels like one.
Up there a little bit so we'll see what he is.
He's got black and he's like yellow and black stripe and... Oh.
Sometimes the fish seem almost eager to be caught.
Oh, another one chasing.
Yeah. Seem to be getting away with
This chum salmon fights with the fury of a champion wrestler and finally snaps the line.
Oh, shoot.
But there's plenty more where he came from.
I gotta take a nap.
This is where the big fish are and where a lot of them are. Came down this a couple days ago and we sure found them.
Little bugger.
Well, I've got a small 6.5 split bamboo rod that I like to use, and it'll convert from fly rod or spinning rod, and you've got 6, 7 on-up fish that you can catch on a very light pole and a very light line, and it really gives the fish the advantage depending on just how big he is and how hard he wants to fight. And for me, that's the real challenge of fishing, is one getting them on the line and the other is getting them on the bank and getting all the fight you can out and giving them a chance too. It also does with the smaller lures and things, it does a lot less damage to the fish, so that when you turn them loose, they're going to survive a lot better.
Good. Not on my chin either.
It's incredible. Last night my arms were tired. Just leaning back, just dollies, one after another. We hit this one dolly haul, and I was stooping over and bending over and picking them up and letting them go and casting out more and more. It's continuous action.
Wasn't done, was it?
And with so many fighting sport fish, it's no wonder fishermen lose so many flies.
A lot of times we run out of flies up here because people go through them pretty quick and the fish take a lot with them.
Can you tie me another one of those?
Sure, I'm whipping up some polar shrimps here, and that was a nice big chum you had on this morning, and you just snapped it there, huh? Took the fly, huh, Lou?
Yeah, didn't have a chance. Is there a live polar shrimp then that's in these rivers?
There's no live shrimp in this river, but the bay is so close by that the fish are used to taking them.
What do you think we'll get on that?
Oh, we'll catch, there's still pinks coming in thick now, and still a lot of fresh chums and some kings we've been hooking on these.
Think it makes them mad, or are they just...
On the dollies, they'll be eating in here, and which your salmon just spawn and die off. And they're mostly taking it because it irritates them. It's in front of them and it's aggravating. They're laying their eggs there. And there she is. Let's get this one on the leader there and go catch some fish.
I'm ready. The LP's getting tired of the pressure, Ann. Come over this way, boy. Oh!
I see you got one. That on the fly I tied?
Heck no, I got this on a Cheeto.
Southeast fishing guide Mark Burgoyne is ready to introduce the thrills of first-time saltwater silver salmon fishing to a pair of eager anglers.
Fishing for silver salmon was really interesting. We got on this big, huge boat.
We operate a 53-foot charter boat, which will, handle comfortably up to 6 people.
Mark said we're going to go out on a 53-foot cabin cruiser, and I kind of thought, what kind of fishing boat is that?
We use the boat so we can get around to the areas, obviously, where there are fish.
That's the first time I've ever been on a boat of that size.
This This large of a vessel makes it possible to enjoy the entire system of glacier-carved channels, canals, and bays the Ketchikan area has to offer. The ocean waters of this area are teeming with fish, but the silver or coho salmon is the most popular game fish in Southeast, with an average weight of about 9 pounds. But Southeast anglers have been known to haul in lunkers weighing as much as 25 pounds. Some first-time anglers are able to contain the anticipation of these feisty silvers, while others just don't seem to be able to cope with the excitement.
Mark was really a sly dog. And when we first went out, he said we could catch a few silvers, we could catch a few crab.
I make no guarantees ever.
Could you use the whole herring?
Oh, you can.
Gear for saltwater salmon is remarkably different from freshwater tackle. Silvers, like their larger cousin the king, feed voraciously on herring and other small species. Many Alaskan anglers swear by the herring as the best natural bait to use to land the flashy silver.
And put our toothpick in there and then snug the line up. Let's go up to 5 about.
Now that'll hold it right in place?
Yeah. But you have to be aware of it. Keep checking it every time you pull your line in. Look for your toothpick.
Saltwater casting is also a totally different concept than freshwater. It does not consist of simply tossing the line out overhead. Alaskan fishermen use heavy-duty tackle and let the line out by hand at a steady, even pace.
This isn't a spinning reel that you've got in your hand. Okay, you're fishing?
I'm fishing.
Okay. Fishing for cohos or silver salmon is just an exciting activity because off the boat we have a lot of action.
You got one on, Mike.
He took that thing,
So just let him run?
Oh, start cranking a little bit. Just keep that tip up. That's what's important.
When one of the silvers would hit, it was really exciting. It wasn't just a gentle kind of a nudge. They would really usually make the reel scream.
Still got him.
And then reeling them in was fun too because they would fight and they'd jump. You'd look out there and they'd leap in the water, completely out of the water, and flip around and dive back in.
You feel like you're fighting a fish. You see the fish jumping in the water, and that's important to be able to see what you're battling. A real small coho is what it is. Yeah, that's only about 2-3 pounds.
A 2-pound silver isn't even considered a worthy catch in these waters, where a coho can get to be a pretty chunky fella.
At first I wondered how you were going to know whether or not the fish was on your line. What you do is you set your drag real loose, and as soon as they'd come on, just scream. Your reel would scream, and you know you have one on. You tighten it up slowly and then bring it in.
Oh, he feels...
Don't tighten the drag.
Don't tighten it?
Don't tighten it, not yet.
I already tightened it. I'll loosen it.
Yeah.
I can't see him yet, can you?
He doesn't feel very big. When he first took it, I thought he was a lot
Probably swimming through the
bigger.
boat.
Whoa!
Don't pull him out of the water.
Can you see him? Still got my toothpick on. No.
When sea run, silvers are at the peak of their strength and grow larger than when in freshwater.
That's a big fish. I think it's Charlie the tuna. Look at.
Okay, that's a fairly nice fish, about 8-9 pounds.
Yeah. Boy, that's a beauty.
Yeah. Another head for the crab pot.
Yeah.
After we'd caught several salmon, we were taken to a real small inlet, a cove, where there were said to be crab on the bottom.
Okay, you guys, let's haul them up. We're going to go over and get some crab. A lot of people that I have had out on trips in the past, the crabbing is one of the highlights of the trip.
Oh, you saw some crabs down there, huh?
We put the crab pots down. I said, how many do you expect we'll get? He said, 1, 2, maybe.
I never make any guarantees.
That's what you always say.
I do make one guarantee. It'll probably rain.
Hey!
Lowering crab pots into the swirling waters can be a dampening experience. Southeast cloudbursts sometimes waterlog unsuspecting visitors, making them act mildly water crazy.
Can we pull them up now or what?
Oh, we'll wait about 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah, and I think we'll go back here and maybe try to catch another salmon or two, and then we'll come back.
Pursuing the spunky coho salmon is a great way to pass the time while waiting for the crusty crab to wander into the pot.
Hey, I got another one.
Oh!
Look at this line. Whoa!
Silvers are the fightingest fish around, frequently leaping out of the water and strutting their scaly stuff.
The skipper scared him. Hey, you still got your toothpick though. That's one good thing. He's got one. Hey, that's a nice one. Hey!
The excitement and thrill of, you know, seeing that fish in the net on the deck. People, you can just see their eyes light up, and they talk about that for hours and hours.
That's cool. Okay, use that hook that's laying back there to grab the buoy. I'll back into it.
It may seem a little strange that something funny can happen besides someone picking up a crab at the wrong end and getting pinched.
You want to see the bite mark?
And there are other risks involved in lowering a crab pot.
But occasionally I'll come back to my crab pots and I'll pull them, and lo and behold, no crab, but I'll have a six-pack of beer in there.
Most crabbers wouldn't swap for 2 six-packs.
I was surprised when we pulled up the pot. The first thing that I saw was a long fish in it. And I didn't realize what it was until we got it right to the surface, and I could see it had the shape of a shark.
3, or 2. Yeah. Got a few more crab anyway.
Shark there.
Get him out of there.
People are astounded that this thing really works, you know, that the pot is just full of crabs.
See it coming?
This is where you get your exercise. We do this with everybody. Pull crab pots at the end of the day.
A crabber can never predict what may turn up in his pot.
Got another shark, too.
While an eerie salmon shark lured in by the bait is carnivorous, he possesses no threat to man.
When we pulled those things up, the whole pot was full, and I couldn't believe it.
The crabs have eaten his tail, it looks like. Something's happened.
Along with shark, starfish, and other sea creatures usually find their way into the pot, which often becomes a virtual treasure chest of southeastern sea life. Crab in Alaska are so plentiful, it's not hard to send the females and the little guys back home into the deep blue water.
Get back.
Steady there. This crusty crustacean can draw blood if he gets a hold of a careless sportsman's finger.
A nice crab.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Ow! Ow!
Look at how he bent that thing.
Now, you need a quick lesson on how to crack a crab, right?
Yeah, right.
Clean a crab.
Right.
Mark's method was just simply to break their back, knock off the shell, and pull them apart, and that's all there was to it. Within a few seconds, you had a totally cleaned crab ready to go in the pots.
Not bad.
When we found a nice quiet cove, and it was getting to be about dusk, Mark decided we'd stay there for the night.
Time to get up.
Gotta be kidding.
I never kid.
How about breakfast in bed?
Let's breakfast in bed.
Hey, I'll tell you something. It doesn't make a bit of difference. Those fish don't have any knowledge of time or anything.
Let's go. I've heard all these excuses now.
In Alaska, anglers rise early, but any tendency to complain is soon forgotten as the first strike hits.
I got one. Keep your tip up.
Think you got something on?
I think so. Silver, I haven't seen it yet.
Before the sleep has hardly left the eyes of the drowsy angler, a fully charged silver electrifies his line.
Boy, when he flashed there, he looked big.
That's nice and heavy now.
There he is. Come to Papa. Hey!
It's a whale. Look at that.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
It's a monster.
That thing is a fat one.
Is that the world's record? I think we ought to weigh this one.
Look at that.
Let's weigh it.
That.
We got a scale right there.
A thrilling challenge from a worthy opponent. Tales of the feisty silver lured the outdoorsmen north, and now they'll return home with some stories of their own. This quest for an unparalleled adventure begins at the Anchorage International Airport. Lars Swenson leaves behind the sophisticated and modern city of Anchorage as he embarks on the first leg of a journey deep into the heart of an angler's paradise. There are no roadways leading there, only the vast highway of the sky. After transferring to a float plane in the fishing village of Dillingham, Lars continues his flight to the famous Tick Chick Narrows Lodge, where he's planned a rendezvous with his dad. The lodge is located in perhaps the most scenic and fish-packed system of lakes and rivers in all the North Country. The comfortably rustic lodge offers a spectacular panoramic view.
I've been wanting to go out to the Tick Chick River for some time and take my son Lars with me. The Tick Chick River is one of the best rivers in Alaska for fishing, and it's also a real good river to float down.
Owner Bob Curtis has spent years in the region and is always ready to suggest the perfect site for eager fishermen. Also a skilled bush pilot, Bob will drop the anglers off upstream and pick them up later at a predetermined point.
Yeah, that's right, and I'll get this side. You got her?
You got her?
Yeah.
I guess I got her.
This is the spot you promised to fish,
See you
Bob.
guys down at the bottom of the river?
Let's see, how far is it?
About 50-some miles.
50 miles.
Yeah, well, actually closer to 60.
All right, you want us to push you out, or?
Yeah, would you?
Let's see, you want the face wet, coming out.
Cover hard.
Want to play around?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Curtis.
See you later.
We'll see you. When you see that plane take off, it's kind of a scary feeling because you know that you're totally alone and you're completely out of contact. If something happens to your boat, you can be in big trouble. And you just can't run down to the store and buy something if you forgot anything. It's kind of an exhilarating feeling, though. You can even imagine yourself as one of the early day explorers, just floating down the river and around each bend discovering something new. I think that the danger and the unpredictable quality of it just adds to the experience. I don't know how old Lars was when we first went fishing. I do know that he was too small to wear waders or even walk, because the first fishing trip that I took him on, I packed him in on my back in a packboard. And he fished from my shoulders, him fishing off of one side to me on the other, and many times we had doubles on. Caribou.
Even a regal male caribou, separated from his herd, seems to symbolize the solitude of the region.
I've lived in Alaska for almost 30 years, and from time to time I've spent a short period of time out in the wilderness alone, but never an extended period of time, never overnight by myself. So the guide told me about this trail that would go across the peninsula where the boat could come around and pick me up on the other side. I had a few doubts, but of course Alaska nights are short this time of year, so I figured I'd meet the boys the next day anyway.
See you later.
I got one.
All right, bring him in. No, it looks like a dolly. All right. Nice fish. Damn it. Come on. There goes my boat.
You want to clear up today, Ray?
I don't know. Looks like we got kind of a break over there. It should end up being pretty good, I guess.
I hope so.
I wonder how Evan's doing out in this, walking through all this stuff.
You've been pretty good for him. The countryside's good now.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a good trail. You should see a lot of wildlife. Get a little fishing in and stuff. Coming under the boat. Just coming under the boat. All right, look at him jump. Get him over here. What does it look like you got? Hog grayling. No, no. Dolly. You got a dolly. Nice fish. Keep them coming.
Broke it.
Busted the line. No fish today. Oh, did you see that? Bears.
Well, what are they doing there, Ray?
Well, they're digging up for a beaver. There's a bank den over there, and they're just trying to get their food. The only reason they're not running is because they're just yearlings and they're not used to seeing human beings.
Sure do look big.
They're kind of small right now compared to how they'll get, but boy, they're fast. I mean, you wouldn't think being as bulky as they are that they could just, outrun a quarter horse in a quarter mile or whatever. And they are so strong, it's incredible.
What would happen if they attacked us?
They would rip us to pieces.
When I was hiking along that afternoon, I came across this old miner or trapper's cabin. At first, I thought it might be a place that I could spend the night. When I got up close, I saw that was impossible. Some bear had just torn the heck out of that place. I wondered if the old trapper or miner, whoever he was, had been there when the bear came, but at least one thing we know is that he hasn't lived in the cabin since the bear came a-calling.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah.
I think I caught a nice-sized rainbow.
Oh, yeah?
I think that's what
Check
it is.
it out.
It's fighting like it. Oh,
Right.
yeah, fish.
Get him in. Nice. It's Dolly Varden. Dolly Varden. Nice one, too.
That's a pretty fish. Huh.
got
How many
good-
pounds do you think that is?
Oh, I'd say he probably goes about 3 or 4 pounds.
Huh.
That's a nice fish. There we go. All right. Very good, Lars.
Nothing makes your taste buds come alive faster than the aroma of dinner being cooked over an open campfire. Then it's on to the biggest challenge of a fishing trip, erecting an ultra-modern tent.
Got it in? Yeah. Is it in? Is it in? Okay, put it down. Turn the door so it comes over here.
At last, home sweet tent. Nights are brief but grand during Alaska's summer. There's a majesty to them all their own.
Sitting alone by the fire and seeing the embers glow there and the moon coming up, I got to thinking about that miner and the bears in his cabin. Being out there alone can be a little scary at times, but it's far outweighed by that feeling of independence.
I don't know whether you can say that there's just one thing that's best on a trip like this. I think the best thing is what's happening right at the moment, whether it's cooking dinner or building a fire or watching the wildlife or watching the moon come up. The best things you can't predict.
It's surprising, they usually don't get quite this big. That's a nice fish. Look at that baby.
That's a nice fish.
Yeah, it is. How are we looking on the river there?
Looking
down there, where I'm going.
I think you might hurry.
Okay.
Thanks.
Sure. We just got about another 10 miles to go down here. Then it'll all be over.
How you doing? Good. Glad to see you guys. A lot of bear tracks. And that's a spooky feeling to see them bear tracks out there and know the bears were out there and made them.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Lark and I have had a lot of good trips over the years, from fishing to hiking to hunting. But this has been one of the nicest trips we've ever had, and well, we're really looking forward to go again.
Good to have you back.
Yeah. All right, let's go do it.
Located 128 miles south of Anchorage is a seacoast town called Seward. The city was named after Secretary of State William H. Seward, who in 1867 arranged for Alaska's purchase from Russia for $7 million, a transaction that became known as Seward's Folly. That folly is now one of our richest natural resources, and the commercial fishermen, lumberjacks, and ship hands that make up the majority of Seward's population would have to agree. The town might be labeled laid back, but in mid-August it begins to buzz with activity as people from the world over arrive in all types of vehicles for one thing: the Seward Silver Salmon Derby.
We've been coming down to the Derby since about 1961.
I usually come over and fish a little bit during the Derby every year.
Fishermen compete for over 50 prizes. Categories include the biggest fish, the first fish caught, and even the smallest fish is awarded. Special tagged fish are released, and bringing them in could be worth $5,000 or $10,000.
We got 4 people from Anchorage going out, and they all want to get that $10,000 tagged fish.
I don't like fishing.
Why?
Because it's just boring.
Well, the reason I come over here is probably more to watch the people than catch the fish.
It's just kind of an atmosphere here in Seward and among all the boaters and the fishermen. A lot of goodwill, a lot of fun, and Seward's a great place during the Salmon Derby.
I'd like to have that $4,000 prize, and even $3,000 prize would be great.
They insure these fish with Lloyd's of London. They have life insurance on them.
Fish are icky and slimy.
Salmon Derby fever spreads like wildfire. Everything from cabin cruisers and runabouts to inflatables and canoes are launched in any and every way. Some outboards are started easier than others and are soon pushing anglers out to their favorite hotspots on beautiful Resurrection Bay for that grand prize salmon.
doesn't make any difference. That's a rubber one anyway. And what the rubber ones do is it makes your fingers still smell good after you put them on the hook. This one here is a real herring, and that one makes your fingers stink for a week.
Excitement reaches a crescendo toward the final minutes of the Derby. Anglers who are in the lead with a trophy fish have their fingers crossed, desperately hoping that no one will bring in a larger fish.
To repeat, Derby fishermen, 5 more minutes. 5 minutes till the end of the Derby. Oh, here comes a nice one.
Got your scale already?
Yeah, we got it ready.
All
Where'd
right.
you catch this one at?
This one came off a low point right out there by Brigantine Bay.
Here we go. 12 pounds, 4 ounces.
We're happy with that one, huh?
I did good.
You did good.
It's a nice one, isn't it? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's over.
I got a 13-pounder.
The fish weighed 16 pounds and 9 3/4 ounces.
A fish about this big. 15, 9 3/4, I think it was.
14 pounds, 3/4 ounce.
15 pounds, 11 ounces, and 3/4 of an ounce.
I caught it by the ferry docks on the rocks.
We were at Thumbs Cove.
There wasn't really too much to it. We were just trolling off Callisto Head.
I caught my fish right in the middle of the channel.
All I caught was a cold.
And all of a sudden, somebody noticed, hey, Chuck, you've got a fish on the line. And sure enough, the pole was jerking away.
Second try, I got him.
There's 50 different prizes, so hopefully I'll get on there somewhere.
Already you have a check here for $4,000 in cash. You get the first place trophy donated by the city of Obihiro in Japan. And your fish will be mounted for you by Ken's Taxidermy of Anchorage.
I won first place, which was $4,000.
The prize of $2,500 cash goes to Paul Lean. His fish weighed 16 pounds, 0 ounces.
It just jumped out of the water once, but for a fish that size, I was expecting a little bit more excitement.
Okay, third place, $1,500 cash money goes to George Kakaruk of Anchorage, 15 pounds, 11 3/4 ounces.
I won third place, $1,500, and a trophy. That's it right there, huh?
It's George here. I don't blame you, George. I'd be here.
I know it's a big fish when I was trying to reel it in, but I took my time.
Congratulations. In 7th place, sentimental favorite, Mickey Nixa.
I won $650.
Mickey caught her fish from shore. It weighed 15 pounds, 9 3/4 ounces.
I almost fell into the water.
She gets $350 cash, a $100 gift certificate from AAA Taxidermy.
Next year I'm going to try to get the $4,000 prize.
Congratulations, Mickey.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the money.
I'm going to buy a 10-speed and then I'm going to get a waterbed maybe.
I think we'll probably be coming back again next year.
Oh, definitely. I'll be coming back next year.
I'm definitely coming back next year.
A lot of times we go into places where there's a lot of fish, but I can only land. It's so small that the only way out is empty for the airplane. In a situation like that, we bring along an inflatable raft. And the raft is means of getting down the river to the mouth of the river, and the aircraft will then pick them up at the end of the day.
I see why I get paid so much to be a guide. I mean, this takes a lot of skill to blow up a raft. A lot of foot action and coordination and stuff like that. 4 years of college and, you know.
We also use rafts to float rivers. We have certain rivers that are 5 to 10 miles in length and make a real excellent day float trip. You get the experience of the rafting and you get the experience of the good fishing, and you combine the two and it makes a super day.
Today was the first time I got to go out salmon fishing, and I've been waiting all summer for this, and I really, really wanted to catch a fish.
Okay, one on the first cast.
One on the first cast, well, I want it.
First cast.
And we got out there and cast it a few times, and I'm not real good at that, but I thought I did all right today. And I got a couple of bites, you know, and I got real excited.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, that's just catch and release.
Oh, quick catch and release, huh?
Catch and release.
And a couple guys are out there fishing, and they're catching fish, and I'm wondering if this is going to take any special skill or talent, you know, and whether I'm going to be able to get one. I mean, they made it all look so easy.
Yeah, I think that's where the last one was.
Yeah.
I hope he comes back. I got him! Oh!
I wondered when I had a fish on the line if I was even going to know it. And I'll tell you, I knew it right away. I mean, this just tugged, and the fish is jumping out of the water and splashing and rolling over and getting the line all twisted around its head. And I felt like I had a monster on the end of the line.
Is he off?
Yep. No?
I don't think so. He's just running right towards you. They'll do that. When they do that, boy, you really got a crank. If he'd been running the other way, then you'd lost him.
But it was thrilling, you know, and you have this fish on the line and he's jumping around, and that was really exciting to know that I could catch a big fish.
Now see, what happened is the line got tangled around.
Uh-huh. And that's the only thing that kept him on.
No, he was still hooked. But that line, see, you'll get along those sharp teeth. And it'll cut the line and you'll lose him.
All summer long, everybody's come in, all the, you know, fishermen have come in and they talk about their fish, and it's like, well, it's exciting, but I could never understand.
I don't like these things that jump. Oh. Will he bite me?
No, he won't bite.
Just like they were just high, you know, and today it was like I got to experience that.
I waited all summer for this.
Oh, super.
All right. Oh!
Here's your knife.
What's this for?
Clean them.
Here, you can have it back.
It's the full experience.
Is that the full experience?
Yeah.
No, the full experience includes a fresh salmon lunch.
This is the ultimate. Everybody talks about the salmon. You know, you come to Alaska for the salmon, and I love to eat salmon, and then to be able to catch the fish and to eat it, you know, for lunch. I have a shore lunch and eat it. I mean, it's the best, and that's where it tastes the best. I mean, you can freeze it, you can take it home, you can take it wherever you're from, and you can have it, but it's not the same as eating it right there where you caught it.
Fresh caught makes quite a difference.
Who caught this?
Oh,
John?
Must have been John.
Fish. Thanks, John.
To truly experience the thrill of casting a line into remote Alaska waters, you need to be where the fish are, and a fly-in river camp offers that and more. The tents of Jake's Wilderness Outfitters are located in the captivating Bristol Bay area, which hosts what may be the best fishing you'll ever find. The camp is strategically positioned right on the picturesque Togiak River. Pat and Marlon Grimes have flown all the way from Tennessee to experience the Alaska outdoors. Their guide, Andy Jensen, leads them to an angler's paradise.
Pat, you see all the chums in the water there? Some dollies in there too. Funny. There's a king over there.
When we landed in the camp, we immediately started to fish.
And with that, we began to catch fish.
There he is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that rascal.
And that's been an exciting experience, and perhaps even a new experience, certainly in the quantity of the fish and the size of the fish.
See how well hooked you had them? See the pretty spots in them?
In the ice-cold waters of the Bristol Bay region, even a novice can readily get a strike. And Pat plans to land her first catch any way she can.
The first fish, no matter what, you know I have to keep. The color on those.
Is he wearing you out there, Marlon?
Oh, he just ruined about 4 fingers on my left hand when he hit it.
That's good.
Oh, he's nice. Come on.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Pixies are a favorite artificial lure to use when you're going after dollies. It reminds the fish of its natural food, salmon eggs. An experienced guide knows what lures or bait the fish are hitting and can give the angler other important information.
That's super.
Thank
you. And as my job as a guide, it's to take the people out fishing. I show them different tributaries and different runs of the river that they're not used to and accustomed to back in their part of the country. And what we do is really hook them up to catch fish. There's all 5 species of salmon here: Arctic char, dollies, and the grayling. Lots of rainbows.
Was it worth coming to Alaska?
Oh my goodness.
You won't find this kind of fishing down the lower 48, that's for sure. Tell you just about what he weighs here. Right there, look at the size of that fish. That's a good 6-7 pounds, I think.
The contest between the angler and his catch is often a rousing encounter. But remember, humans aren't the only ones who suffer from battle fatigue.
And if you pull them back and forth like that, that opens your gills back up. Let's go get another one.
That's it. On 2 different occasions, I caught one and struggled with him and got him in and landed him and released him, and immediately on the next cast caught another one.
Good old school. There he is.
There he is. He's a good one.
One after another here. Look at this.
That's almost, I guess, outside of Alaska. That's kind of a lifetime's experience there. It doesn't happen too often.
One of the fish I hooked into was a chum salmon. It was beautiful fish. When I first hooked him, I knew that it wasn't a king. You could tell from the force that it wasn't quite as strong as what the king had been prior to that. And I knew it wasn't a dolly because it was a little more than that. And when I finally pulled it up to the bank, the colors on it were so vivid and they were just beautiful.
The chum or dog salmon is sometimes referred to as the calico salmon due to a unique color variance pattern that it develops when it matures. The males of the species develop a sharply hooked snout and their dog-like teeth become totally exposed.
Beautiful.
I don't know what he's doing. He ran like crazy for a long time.
Just off of a little point right in front of the tents, I cast for maybe 10 minutes or so and didn't get a hit, and all of a sudden this monstrous fish hit the bait and just stripped line, just wildly going down the stream, and jumped maybe 60 yards down and then went down and jumped again. Kept on going, and I was running out of line. It was obvious I was going to have to do something, so I crossed the stream I was standing on, and then I took off running down the beach after him, followed by now interested spectators, I suppose.
Part of the thrill of taking a big fish is wondering just what kind of monster is on the other end of the line. Is it a champion trophy catch or just a heavyweight contender? But for now, it remains a mysterious, shadowy form resisting all attempts to land it.
Went as far as the beach could go, and one of the men with me there got in the boat and came down, and we got in the boat and took off to follow this this fish that we haven't completely identified yet, and got within 50 or 60 yards of him, and in my eagerness to stop him, put a little bit too much pressure on him, and he broke off, leaving me a bit disappointed.
The Alaska fish most widely recognized for its brute strength is the king salmon, and that's probably what pulled Marlin half a mile down the beach. You have to give a king plenty of room to run, cause one mighty flex of its muscular body can send an angler back to camp holding nothing but memories.
Had fun with him. He was crazy.
Oh, he is. He's going with it.
You can't imagine the strength that they have. Tennessee, we don't have fish like that.
Even a relatively lightweight fish can fight with terrific ferocity. The key to winning the contest on either side is stamina and perseverance. Dolly Varden are often exceptionally superior warriors.
Pretty fish, pretty fish.
Beautiful. Look at the spots on.
That's another one that got away.
Be bigger next year.
The loss of that dolly won't spoil anyone's day. There are plenty more out there in the sparkling waters. Another combatant is readily eager to take up the challenge.
Like a submarine.
Well, that's a big dolly there. You got an exceptional big dolly.
Golly.
Exceptional big. Probably in the 9-10 pound class there.
Oh, Lord.
You wearing you out already, Marlon?
Oh, yes. This arm will never be the same.
And you sleep good tonight.
When I scoot him up on the bank.
At least 10, I think. At least 10 pounds.
Isn't that gorgeous? Golly. Oh, beautiful.
There you go, Marlon. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
There's just enough time for one last cast.
Fish on?
What you got there, Evan?
I don't know. He hit it like a ton of bricks.
Oh, great.
Right there about, I don't know, 35, 40 feet. Sounding. Maybe it's a whale.
One of the most colorful of Alaska's sport fish is the rainbow trout, found in greater abundance here than anywhere in the world.
He's about played out.
Noted for their strength and endurance, rainbows are a challenging catch.
I think that's about the biggest rainbow I've ever caught. Right in the side of the jaw, just barely hooked him. Beautiful. He got lice on. Look at that. Beautiful. We'll let him go.
Yeah, let him get bigger for next year.
We'll hold him just
A mounted trophy or a gourmet lunch may seem hard to release, but returning the trout to the water ensures the sportsman of future challenges and has other advantages.
There he goes. Beautiful. Oh boy, that's fun.
Whether it's discovering a remote riverside retreat, hauling home a trophy king, or lamenting over the one that got away, it's all part of the experience in Alaska Outdoors.